Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. I am Maker Gaming, and what do we do in this episode? I want to try and be a little quicker than the past few episodes, and today I think we're just going to try and build motors, and I want to clean up a little bit of this area. I won't make you sit through all that, but we are slowly getting all of this temporary storage and logistics into more permanent sets. We're feeding everything up into our starter factory, and then everything else can come out. We've worked a little more storage off camera from what we had before. We don't have those two in yet, but we have these three. And then we have all the copper, concrete, and all the iron going into there. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to clean a little bit of this up, and then we're going to just get motors running. Alright, a little bit cleaner. I think one of these is a temporary motor maker, so let's get rid of it too. I guess that means we need AI limiters next episode. We're going to get a few more of these second tier machines going. I guess you'd call motors third tier. But yeah, we want to get a few more of these going before we get to our power sorting. Let's go check in at the hub, make sure we know what we're doing. Alright, all we have left is power on tier 5, and we'll get to that soon enough. But really we want to get manufacturers and computers unlocked, and to do that we need motors, and I'd rather automate them. I know I have at least 200, but you know, the plan for this playthrough is to make everything. Try and handcraft as little as possible. So we need motors. Motors are stators and rotors. What does one machine take? 10 and 10 for 5 per minute. You know, 10 and 10 is not insignificant with what we're building up here. So let's check in with that. We're probably only building like 5 or something. Yeah, as you can see, we're only building 4 rotors a minute, so we're gonna have to upgrade that as well. Are there any other rotor recipes that we have? Before we decide, we got alternate steel, we got copper. This looks like something. I think we do that one. That would be our closest one. Nothing this direction before. I guess that's actually pretty close from where our Fixmas build is. Let's do it again. So we got one there-ish. One there-ish. Those would be our 2 closest. You know what we could do? We could Summers loop. That would give us 200 a minute here. How many do we have coming out? 400? We can only do 480. Alright, that's the recipe we're gonna go with. Let's go make it. Let's go make a sign somewhere. Where's a good spot to pick? We're gonna need something coming off the copper sheets, which are on the opposite end going up. I don't think that's enough room. Man, we really didn't have one iron up here. Somewhere up here would be so nice. We should take this one. Make it by Dukes. Kind of thinking over here. Give Duke his space. Nuke, whatever his name is. Tried this edge. That's a halfway point. I think. Yep, so now we can go 1 meter. Put it there. Down 1. Now that's the right angle. Now we go like that. And that should give us everything we need. To make that front face. Looks like we can go 1 more. And let's just go into that wall. Same idea. We want to not go over the siding, so probably about there-ish. Go 2. That squares us up with that building. And we can do a small bridge for belting in and out, power in and out, or power in. So yeah, that gets us our platform. If we're going roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go middle there. Oh boy. We are out of time. Oh shit, that scared me. That's funny. Alright, we'll get back to that. We need the iron. From here to there. Did he fall or is there another one? I love how many new cogs are on this cliff. Man, we just come down. That's easy. We're just going to do a lift at each thing and fix it up. Alright, we got a plan. Cleared some of these containers out. I'm building them up back there. Or sorting them to the storage. We leveled all this out and turned it all black. We do have some build issues going on. But I kind of like it for the moment. We're just redistributing all these canisters we have everywhere. So we can clear all this up. Once all these extra storages are out, we can line all these straight off of the bus into their respectives. We also need one of these being steel going through so we can take what we need up there, and then like these other 3, we'll have it come back down here and distribute it back to this line, which goes in to sort the steel and other stuff. Lots of sushi going on. Yeah, so for motors we're gonna have to pull that line up there, and we're gonna have to do the iron. So let's figure out the iron. Kinda think we should start from the top. Oh yeah, I forgot the last time we stopped working on this is because that dude headbutted us off the damn cliff. Just gonna block him for now. we went out one right here. That wouldn't quite be enough. Let's see where that takes us. I'm not committing to this. I don't know if I'll like the look of it, but we at least want to see if it's possible. Alright, so it'd be possible at the next level. Need to be right inside the square. Alright, remember that. Do the infinite lift. Alright, line it up just like that. We spend 20 minutes getting back up. Alright. Get our starting point. R to switch the direction. Now we just gotta go. See, normally it only wants to go that far, but as long as you have a lift at the end, the lift hole, we're good. Wonder what that cost. Well, it's not cheap. Simple as that to get the iron. Alright, now we'll Mark II this up. We gotta get power run to it, make that look a little better. Partway there. For the lift, I just ended up going with this 4x4 meter beam design. Obviously, Dune Desert, we're sticking with the copper theme, copper finish. But yeah, it's just 4 meters square all the way down. It's fun to work on these cliffs. With the jetpack, of course. It's stuck without it. Yeah, it's all the same. So, just jump to the end. Put this perfectly placed ladder all the way up. And we're done. And I guess I didn't record any of it, but I really like what happened here. Like, I had no room. But I still ended up with 4 smelters there feeding into these 2 constructors. I really like how tight it is, but it works. And then we just have the 3 machines out so we can see what all we need numbers wise. And belt the next thing. Alright, we've routed the copper. Just routed it straight off the main line. We have 120 coming out of that building going into storage, so we just have a Mark I belt split off, smart splitter. So it'll only let 30 go through, so 90 of that's still going out to whatever we need. 30's coming here, and it'll eventually back up to 20 a minute as the machines fill. Now we're just coming up with some sort of design to get it over there. Probably do something similar to what we have for iron coming up the cliff. It actually meant to do that bridge, but I ended up centering it, and that's where we went, so that's what we'll do. I think. Wonder where this new cog is. Found him. That wasn't necessary. Did we ever get this? Ooh, I might die. Well, that just lined up so perfect we have to use it. This was not necessarily a permanent spot for this, but I think it is now. Let me get our screws from here. Screws are going to be what? 175. So we have a 270 belt. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so that's good for those. Steel pipe. Is there a Steel pipe iron recipe, or am I crazy? We'll look into that. Maybe we just go pillars. We get it, you're poison. I was one away from dying. I don't even know if I like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring steel over, right? So why don't we just bring steel the same way? So give me a second and I'll make matching ones of these. Because I made that, maybe I should make these copper as well, which we probably will. It's gonna be hard to get all the overlaps. We do the same thing. We're actually going to have to go over to the steel plant and upgrade it. Because if we're going to put 20 steel pipes out to this, we're going to want to make our numbers a little higher coming out of the steel plant. I probably won't show much of that. It'd be smart not to. Nailing it. Alright, let me go see about steel. 20 steel pipes to be exact. I think the building should stay low so the bridge goes over everything. Maybe like to there? I like that idea. These aren't our final walls. Yep, I'm glad I did that. I like this look. Getting somewhere. Nice. Alright, two things. I was going to talk about steel, but first this, just because I just released this video. Conflict from our Discord showed us how to make this cube, and I just did a blueprint video about it. And now I'm trying to make it a big ass wall, basically. And I actually just had an idea for what I'm going to use it for. So we'll upgrade our little quartz. It's our tiny little quartz factory up here. We'll do that in a coming episode. But let me talk about steel real quick. My voice probably sounds a little deeper, a little weirder. I am sick. Apologies. What did I make your gaming cameraman? I'm sorry I took your post. Alright, so back to steel. Hopefully I skip everything that I kind of was recording without recording audio to the past little while. But I was going to upgrade steel because we need 20 steel pipes over there for the motors. But I came to realize we're already at that number with 13 left over, and I actually optimized a little bit of it. I thought our limits were belts, but they were actually, these are both like poor with Mark II miners overclocked, and we're only getting 300 a minute out of both together. So we can only make so much steel over here. So we're kind of at our limit. We did get a little more usage out of it to where now we're at 40 steel pipes out. And this is what? 300 now. That up to 480 is a lie unless we were to bring coal from way over there, but I don't really want to do that because all that's for my coal plant. And the reason we're not upgrading the steel right now is also because of our power. We're getting too close to the limit. We're going to have to go make our oil plant soon. And before I do that, I really want to have all the basics done. So I want to get quartz to the starter base. I want to get the motors done and other basic AI limiters, everything we need to build everything we're at to right now. I did make a little design, a modular tower of foundries, but we're like I said, we're not going to use it because we don't have enough coal over here, and I don't want to steal it from anywhere else close. But we will have to upgrade steel once we upgrade oil. Oh, also, one of those belts was a bottleneck, and it was doing 30 a minute. So that will also help our steel at the starter base. Let me get back over there now. Let's see what we have left. I think we just have quick wire and steel to route to the motors. And then we'll have, what did I say? I think I said 10 a minute, but it's actually 5 a minute, but we're just going to sloop it. And it will be 10 a minute. For an absurd amount of power, if I recall. Have we seen the motor area from the sky yet? We still need to come up with design and turn most of it copper colored per the theme. Steel pipe and the quick fire. That's right, I made a sign. So now we have the right amount of steel pipes coming. We gotta make sure we're pulling off all the steel pipes and routing them here. And then those will, actually I think I might want them from up here. This is fun. I don't know if I've shown this, but you know, we have our ups and our downs, but things like concrete, quick wire, and the steel we're not using any of up here yet. So I just routed them around this little spot right here, and then they just go into their outputs. And whatever we need for the factory, we can just kind of splitter off of these in one of our mini radioactive zones of this base. Alright, and since we only need 20 a minute, we're getting 40 a minute, eventually this belt will back up, and then we can get, actually, if we do 30 a minute, lift, that will keep a steady supply going through. 40 a minute, we'll always have 10 going out no matter what the situation is for this. And this is the least worked out area of the base, really. We'll probably get to it at some point, but it, you know, could also be funny to not get to it ever. Just having like horrendous spaghetti be the purpose of this area. Can we get that to snap so it's at the right height? Yeah, we can. Doesn't look like it's the right height, but I believe it is. What up, bro? Still gotta figure out how to connect these also. Alright, now we need the same thing for quick wire, so I just decided we're gonna pull it straight out of the end of our storage. So just gotta move the awesome sink to get a decent spot coming down. I like putting things into the walls. But yeah, just rushing through this because it's the same thing. Infinity lift. 4x4 beam design. Colored all copper. And I like this. All 4 lines are coming in kind of similar fashion off these bridges. I'm trying to decide if I want to put lights down them. It's fun to build with ladders and then disassembling when you're done. I love that the factory is covered in poison gas. Dope. And new cogs. Alright. Proof. All 4 lines are ran. Motors are going. I slooped them up, so we got 10 a minute. And now I'm just doing a final route of the motors to the bus. And then I stopped for like a photo shoot of this guy trying to kill us. And then, yeah, now to copperify everything. And then I wanted to keep the white foundations, but these taller parts were just too much white, so I'm just going to do a beam stripe just to cut up a little bit of that white. And that catches us up with the time lapse. I don't know. I really like the way these arms are looking. Ran out of fuel there. Yeah, I like it. Let's go back to live. Alright, so most of that was recorded a few days ago. Still loving the belt nonsense. But yeah, this is, I guess, the final look. We just have to do one thing up there. So let me get us up there. Oh, I didn't put a ladder on this one. That's dumb. So yeah, we're not sure where the hog is. Yes, we are. He's right there. I'm probably about to die. Be a good ending. We got away. But yeah, we're up and running. I think we just had a final connection to make down here just to be official. Yep, so we have... I also thought we don't have stators. We're going to have to overclock one of these. This one. And get some of these stators onto the bus as well. But to finish this, all we have to do is connect that to that. And not die from... Where is he? He's messing with me. I should go. I like how this one turned out. We will unlock manufacturers at the very beginning of the next episode. And then probably upgrade our power a little bit. Thank you all for watching. Come check out our Discord. We're going to have a server coming up. Just a few days. Anyone can join. I'll put a little video out on it in a few days. Thanks for watching.